All right. I know. We got to get to some modeling, but I got one short thing to show you here, and this is about the areas. It was a little bit long for the last one. So, Blender is divided up into these areas, and the areas, the placement of these areas and the contents of the areas is what they call these sections up here. So layout is outliner with some properties and the timeline and a 3D viewport. Over here, sculpting's got their own thing, shading's got their own thing, etc. Okay, so that is that. What I want to show you is that you can manipulate these and change them around, and you totally probably should. However, for what we're doing, I'm going to leave everything at its default unless we change it for some specific reason, okay? And I would suggest that you do that, because then if I say something over here on the right, you know that you've got it set up the same, okay? Having said that, let me show you. So I can grab this and I can move this over, and that's probably fairly obvious. I can grab this, I can move it over. The part that is not so obvious is the idea that you can change these, and we looked at this a little bit in the last one. So this is our properties. Up here, this one is our outliner, and you can tell by the icon. If you don't recognize the icon, just look for it, mix and match, and there, that one looks like that one, so it's called the outliner. Over here, the one that for whatever reason looks like a picnic table is the 3D viewport over here, you see. And so if I wanted to, I could come over here and I could change this one to a 3D viewport also. And is that good? I don't know. You tell me. But I've got different hotkeys, and now I could be looking at this one from a top-down view, and I could come over here and I could edit this one here, and I could bring this out. And now I've got a constant top-down view. I know some people like to do that, and depends upon the product, right? And so you could mix and match this however you want, and I think that's really great. So keep that all in mind. The next thing I want to show you, though, is a problem that comes from all of this, okay? And it's kind of a weird one. So what's going to happen is you're going to come over here and you're going to say, okay, here's my default setup. I want this a little bit bigger. I want this one down here like we did before. And then maybe I want to split one of these, like this one down here. Maybe I'm going to turn this into, like I did before, a 3D viewport, and I want to split this one in half. Well, the funny, the weird, the strange thing is in between the windows, right in this little tiny black corner right there, is a magic little hotspot. And if you get it, you have to kind of get in there and click and hold and drag it in, and poof, there you get yourself a whole nother window. And now I can change it to whatever I want, UV editor, sure, why not? So I got this, I got that, I got this up here, and life is very good. And again, you can rearrange your work area, your workspace here however you like. The problem becomes this. So you go like this and you start making some more, and maybe you're even just playing around, and so then you make another one and like, whoo, this is pretty good. I can also tell you that in a second here, when I go to try to fix this, it kind of perpetuates this problem. I end up with a bunch of little windows like this, and now I need to fix them. And so you start doing things like, well, maybe if I just grab the header, the top up here, and drag it on top, it'll snap together. And so I grab, uh-oh, that didn't work. Here, hold on, let me try it again. Uh-oh, and on and on, uh-oh. And so you just end up making just piles of these things, and then you have to go, well, hopefully, quickly go find the manual and figure out how to do this. One of the ways, so for starters, the way I made these things by grabbing that little corner, I think that's probably the simplest, easiest way to do this, the fastest, etc. Okay, but you can use that same method to get rid of them. But man, you're gonna flip out, because it doesn't always work. Well, it does if you do it right, but you won't do it right, and you're gonna go, oh, and you're gonna make another one. Right now, do you see what happened here? I grabbed it and I got that little arrow here. The one that's highlighted is going to go towards the arrow, and they're going to, well, I don't want to say merge. It's just going to wipe out the other one. There's no data loss here. It's just getting rid of the window. We didn't hurt our cube at all, right? And so you see, it sucked it all up. So then if I want to get rid of the rest of these, then I could do the same thing. I have to do this weird little motion though. And so I have to move out and up, because if I move, here, let's do that again. I move out and up. Oh, I hate this. Out and up, and I get this. You see, if I move kind of inward-ish, look on the manual. This is literally the way they say it. It will make a split there. So it's a pain. Okay. Now, before I show you the easier way, I mean, and this could be the easier way too, because it's just like swipe or something like that. If you figure out how to wangle the thing around, mouse gestures, maybe it's quick for you. Um, I want to tell you though how to absorb these things. So if I want this whole section down here to get absorbed, um, I can't do that until I fix up this section. For example, this little guy here can't go into this one. It doesn't work right. The tables are divided too much. So I have to join this one here with this one here so they look like this one. Then I can join these two, and then I can join these two. Okay, you see? And then again, so I go, okay, that's cool. I'll go ahead and do that. And if I missed that little mark right there, then you're, then you drag another one out. So then, like I said before, you got to try to fix this. So I've got to swoop this out, try it again, swoop it out, get that one, and now it looks like we're in business. So here's the easier way. You go for that split again, that little double arrow there to move around that, right? You get there, first you find the split between the two you want to merge join together, and then you just right click. That's really it. You could do another split. By the way, here, let's do that. Horizontal split, and then you bring up a little fadey bar here, and then you click it. So you see, that's a way to do it, but I think that's a couple more clicks and just grab the corner and drag it out. But for the joining, because it's so kind of wacko, you might want to come here. So you say join areas, and now I can just move it up here. See, there's even a nice little arrow there. That goes to that, and then I right click, I say join, who cares, one of the two of those right there, hit this one, join these ones over to there, and where's my arrow there, and double that, and then join this area up to here. Holy smokes. And then I can join this one to this one, and I can resize, close this all up, change this back to my outliner, and bring it up like that, and then we're back in business.